Hi everyone, molweni bafethu. Hi everyone, sanibonani, dumelang, abusheni. This is your boy Simthembile Mbidlana bafethu. I'm back with another news bafethu. Hey bafethu, I have to say this. I was one person who was happy, very happy for Donald Trump to be elected over the Democrats. The Democrats are warmongers bafethu. They warmongers, the Democrats. I was happy for the Republican to gain the seats at the United States presidents. However, it seemed like this time around I was wrong. Shy pants in referee wrestling. The guy is gunning for South Africa in every way possible. And I don't know why. I'm very disappointed at Trump. Very highly disappointed. But anyway, this is a reminder that don't ever trust these people. Don't ever trust them. So the story is written by Nicola Daniels. Power shift behind Trump's attack on SA. Donald Trump's intention in targeting South Africa with recent aid funding freezes is not necessarily about the pressing land question, but rather about his anxiety concerning the growing global influence of China and Russia, says one international relations expert. I've been saying this. Trump issued an executive order on Friday that the US would not provide or aid or assistance to South Africa. All executive departments and agencies, including the United States Agency for International Development, shall, to the maximum extent allowed by law, halt foreign aid or assistance delivered or provided to South Africa, and shall prompt exercise all available authorities' discretion to halt aid or assistance. This was the latest development in the simmering tensions between South Africa and the US over what South Africa has described as misinformation peddled by Trump's relation to the land reform laws. International relations expert Siseko Maposa said beneath the dominant discourse on land expropriation lies a more profound issue, shifting global power dynamics. Trump's vocal criticism of SA land reforms policies clouded in concerns over human rights obscure his true anxiety, the rising global influence of China and Russia, backed by emerging nations seeking greater diversity, equity, and inclusion within the global political economy. So they don't want to fix the problem of equality. They don't want to do that. BRICS comprising an expanding constellation of emerging market economies has coalesced into a significant geopolitical bloc, vigorously advancing an agenda that potentially erodes US hegemony. However, move to halt funding does not come without concerning implications. Citing figures from the U.S. Foreign Policy Office and organization, the Heritage Foundation Maposa, also a director of Search Tower Association, said, historically, South Africa has been a significant recipient of U.S. foreign aid, receiving approximately $6 billion in direct aid between 2012 and 2021. Or 6 billion, you won't give a fit. Most of this aid has supported South Africa's health sector, particularly in the fight against HIV and AIDS, with the US committing to provide over 900 million in HIV and AIDS support for fiscal years 2024 and 2025. In addition to direct aid, the US also provides funding to South Africa through partnership with international organizations such as United Nations, the World Bank. These organizations, guys, don't help us with nothing. They're taking from us, especially the World Bank, the colonial World Bank. Other key areas of US funding commitment include supporting South Africa's just energy transition and expanding its information and communication technology infrastructure. As such, the recent US foreign aid cuts will have significant implications for South Africa, affecting healthcare and other domestic international programs. To migrate the crisis, South Africa will likely intensify diplomatic efforts with the US official to prevent its preferential trade status under the AGOA and reverse the executive order. So saying le aid, still begging for the aid, even though it interferes with our domestic policies. Hey, not. These people like money, they don't care. That's why they hide it under the mattress. President Cyril Ramaphosa is set to send a high-powered envoy to the US to try to quell relations with the countries following Trump's executive order. Political analyst Ntsikelelo Breakfast said the grievance SA lodged at the International Court of Justice against Israel also played a role in Trump's decision to stop aid to South Africa. So these people, Baba, they like Israel so much. Abu Trump, and what's going on with the Israel project? That move did not sit well with some powerful people in the US because it was seen as an attack. The Americans have used Israel as an entry point in the affairs of the Middle East, so that grievance was perceived to be anti-American stance. It was not anti-American stance, it was anti-killing of kids. Stop killing the kids and women for nothing, for oil. It's going to be interesting how this delegation is going to play itself out in the US, given the fact that there are some demands that the Trump administration is making. For instance, the withdrawal of the grievance in the ICJ and the withdrawal of the land policy, which is a mission impossible. Breakfast said, how these people, they can keep their aid, man. Our politicians will cut their salaries into quarter. They will earn, as they earning 100,000 each, they will earn 30,000 like the teachers. Then we'll take the money, patch it here, fund the AIDS project. I said it. Tired of this politician earning exorbitant salaries for nothing. He added that the US-SA diplomatic conflict was going to escalate. I'm not quite sure if I'm not quite sure if that delegation would be able to cool off the Republicans, because the people who are in charge of America now are reactionary, right-wing politicians who are on a mission to attack any state that is seen to be siding with the enemies of the US. For me now, they are okay. They are right for me. They are right, Baba. South Africa should do the same. Everyone should do the same. You can't be friends with people who are friends with your enemies. Come on. It's common sense. The fact that SA has a relationship with Iran also does not sit well with the US. SA is also seen to be aligning with Russia. It is seen to be aligning with countries that are not on good terms with the US, and that is why the country is being punished. The Ministry of International Relations and Cooperation maintains the country was committed to finding diplomatic solutions. It is of great concern that the foundational premise of this order lacks factual accuracy and fails to recognize South Africa's profound and painful history of colonialism and apartheid. We reinstate that South Africa remains committed to finding diplomatic solution to any misunderstanding or dispute, the ministry said. But these people don't care about us. They never cared about us. They will never care about us. The issue of us relies on us. We need to rely on ourselves, guys. We need to fix all these wars in Africa, man. Yeah. Zimbabwe, you need to fix yourself. Congo, Sudan, Africa, in the diaspora, we are, come on, guys, man. We can do better as Africans. It cannot take us 6,000 years to go back to our glory days, guys. We need to quicken the process, man. Fasten the process of us getting back. Please like, subscribe, share. Bafethi, so boy Simthembile Mbidlana, I'll be back again.